Can we do everything here at SeaWorld Orlando? Well, today, that's what we're figuring out. I hope you're ready and I hope you're excited. Let's go! Feels like deja vu from last year. We are headed to the newest coaster here at SeaWorld, and that is Pipeline. I'm apprehensive about a stand-up coaster, but the POVs online look pretty fun.
It's time to get amped up and feel the power of the ocean on Pipeline.
So first of all, we're gonna hit a couple different times on this. It is a very empty day here at SeaWorld. And as you can tell, it's kind of overcast. So we're not really worried about being able to do everything. We're pretty sure we'll be able to do everything. So we're just kind of hanging out here today and having some fun. Let's go. We're waiting for the front. We've got one group ahead of us. Well, I guess technically two groups ahead of us. Not a problem. Let's get on. These stand-up seats kind of go up and down a little bit, so they give you some additional airtime feel. It's kind of interesting. All right, and here we go. Kind of nervous, not gonna lie. I've not experienced a stand-up coaster in a long time. The harness is nice and tight. I at least like that.
Snug.
So that's legitimately fun. I like that a lot. It doesn't have ejector airtime in the same way as most rides, but not every ride has to have that. And I love what this one has. Also, the seats are made to kind of give you that airtime feel, so you don't come up out of your seat. Your seat comes up with it. I like that way better. It feels much more controlled. It's very smooth. It doesn't hurt. I like it. It was really, really fun. Also, it delivers on its premise. You feel like you're surfing, and that's exactly what the whole idea is, that you are in the surf. You are surfing on this ride. I love that. We're gonna ride it one more time here. Let's go. All right, we started with first row and we end with last row. So my initial thoughts on Pipeline are, it's very fun. The seats are slightly uncomfortable, but nothing like the old stand-ups, like at Cedar Point, like, what was it called? Mantis, thank you. Nothing like that. It's still a really fun ride to be able to do, and the seats do weigh you down just a little bit, so they kind of hurt your feet a little bit while you're just standing there. Operations aren't incredibly fast either, so you're standing there for a long time. So I did notice my heels were kind of hurting and stuff, but that's just part of it. The seat itself isn't terrible at all. It just adds some weight to your legs. Beyond that, it was just a really fun experience. There's nothing like, I don't know that it's the most standout coaster that I've ever ridden, but It's a very fun one. Here we are at Mako, 5 minutes, perfect. Yeah, Pipeline looks like it's the one coaster that's gonna get the longest lines today. And those will probably even out unless things heat up and more people start to show up here. Going for front row. Let's go. Okay, I am not an airtime snob by any means whatsoever, but I love the airtime on that. I don't know what it is about it. I think some of the, you come up and then I think you have a sharper turn down, but it takes my shirt and it lifts it way up every time. But that ride is a great ride. It's really, really fun. Very intense, but also very fun. I like that a lot. So definitely happy about that one. We're gonna go hit it one more time. Let's go. Back row this time on Mako. Mako is experiencing short delays. All right, looks like it's starting. Never mind, not let's go.
Once again, Mako is
Still saying it's down for a short delay.
causing a short delay in our normal operation.
All right, now it's time to go. Let's get on here. Definitely more power in the back. I actually might like it better in the back, to be honest. This one is really good no matter where you ride it. I just like Mako, just all the way around. And I think it's probably the most stereotypical doozy ride that I really love. Now, I'm gonna have to do some sharks today, some of the shows, whatever SeaWorld has to offer today, I'm planning on checking it out. Manta, 5 minutes. This is by far the best queue here. Wow, this is already definitely not a 5-minute wait, but I do love this queue. Oh. Hello, sir.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day at SeaWorld.
So last year I was scared to death of this ride. I really thought I would hate it, and I loved it. So, no, I didn't like it at the back. It was a bit too much for me on that pretzel roll, but every other part, and even then, it's okay in the back. I don't hate it, but I would prefer to be in the middle. So that's where we are. We're on row number 3. Let's go. Now, those seats are very comfortable for me. They're in a weird position, but they're very comfortable. But the pretzel roll is not very comfortable. That is very uncomfortable. So use that information for what it's worth. But yeah, when it goes upside down, it just puts so much pressure on your head. So you end up with this like feeling. I don't even know how to quite explain it, but it feels kind of weird. Still, it's a very fun ride, a very smooth ride, and I recommend trying it. I mean, I think it's worthwhile as long as you are okay with fairly intense coasters, which it's not even that intense. If you can deal with something like Magnum, then you can deal with Manta. It has gotten much busier today already just from when we first came in. I'm a little bit surprised to see it because it is such an overcast and kind of gloomy day. I'm surprised there are so many people who have come in late today, but they are, and it looks like they're still flooding in too. It is kind of cold, so we are headed out to the car to go grab some jackets and sweatshirts and things like that that can help us out just a little bit today. And then we're gonna come back in, grab something to eat before the lines get too big. So far we've been here for 2 hours and we've done 5 rides. So that's pretty decent. All right, so in order to leave, they do need to stamp your hand if you have a regular pass. He has a season pass, so they didn't need to scan his, or they didn't need to stamp his hand, but I did need to get mine stamped. So, and then you can come back in later. Let's go. All right, got some warmer stuff on. I'm back into the park right now. Now, if you do leave, you do have to go through the security check one more time to get back in. Then if you're with someone who's a Platinum Pass member, you can come on in with them through here. Flamingos. They have a Build-A-Bear workshop too here at SeaWorld. Oh yeah, I've done this one. Ray Lagoon. Bird just caught a fish. Here, and it's a tradition for Mark. I did this last year too. It was fun. Back there they have ketchup, relish, and mayo. You can get. I just got some ketchup. That's perfect for me. And let's go. I don't know why, but fried chicken just sounded so good.
Please do not feed our sharks. Our sharks are on a very special diet. So once again, we really
And this is very good.
feed our sharks. Again, they are on a very special diet. We also
Very crispy.
a reminder, let's make sure that we are not splashing it.
You can taste some seasonings on it just by itself.
Do not splash in any of our habitat.
All right, we are headed to Atlantis right now. We're gonna ride this in the back. It's a very cold day. I don't want to get wet. I'm doing this because I'm a completionist. I'm doing this for you because I'm such a good YouTuber. Looks like this is gonna be another Popeye and Bluto's bilge rat barges with just tons and tons of ins and outs and backs and forths and until we finally reach the front. Maybe not quite as much as Popeye and Bluto's. That was pretty ridiculous. Here we are.
Here are all hats, glasses, wallets.
Let's go. Oh no! Yeah, not bad in the back, huh? But wait, there's more. Oh no! looks like they close this area down for offloading when it's cold. All right, that's a fun ride, and it is a long ride, which is definitely enjoyable. It's probably not my favorite water ride ever, but it's still fun. And the really fun part is once you're done, then we have a little aquarium here that we can go see. There's even fish above you and fish below you. We're headed now to Kraken. And then after this, Mark is gonna finish up some marathons of his. 15 minutes. Guests with larger chest dimensions should use rows 4 and 5. We just said that up here, but not right now. Even coming to the front row, the walk is going to be longer than the wait.
When the shoulder harnesses are released, lift up on your shoulder harness, exit to your right, taking all belongings with you.
All right, it's time to go. Barely any wait. Not a 15-minute wait at all. It said 15 minutes up there. Yeah, that ride is probably pretty comparable to Rougarou in a lot of different ways, but it's the underground parts that kind of take you by surprise. You don't expect, you think you're kind of coming to the end of the ride, and then you go underground a couple different times, which adds greater speed and just kind of keeps it lively. So I like that a lot. It is smoother, I would say, also than Rougarou is. Probably not my favorite ride at this park, but it is definitely a fun one. All right, Mark, well, you enjoy your marathon. Tell us how many rides you get on this, okay? Once we meet back up. We'll be back together later on today, but I'm gonna go see some shows. We're also gonna hit a live stream and gonna go finish up a couple coasters before all that. So, see you later. Yeah. All right, I am on my way over to Icebreaker now. It's actually turning into a pretty nice day. It's been really cold. It's actually pretty nice right now. So we're on our way over to Icebreaker. Let's go. Well, I've always wanted to see one of the shows here, and right now it's 20 minutes before 1 o'clock. So we're gonna catch the Dolphin Adventures show at 1 o'clock right now. So let's go. I am just past the soak zone here, and I've never seen one of these shows before, so I'm very excited to watch it. Actually, I guess I shouldn't say I've never seen one. I went to Geauga Lake when I was like, I don't know, 7 years old or something like that, and got to see a whole bunch of SeaWorld stuff there. I didn't even realize it was Geauga Lake until like last year, but that's where I was. So it's definitely fun to be able to do that, but it'll be fun to check this one out and see what this show is like. So let's go. Also, I was able to get a little drink, which is definitely nice too. Kind of luxuriating here today. I'm wanting to ride every single coaster, but it's a bit too tempting to do everything else too. I will ride every single coaster. It's just I'm not trying to do it as fast as I possibly can. It'll still probably be shorter than any of the other days.
Your body's all the way up and out of the water.
great show. Throughout it, there were moments when I wanted to cry. Maybe I'm just super sensitive today. I don't know. But it was a great show. It was very, very fun. Also, they made some massive splashes that were really fun. Finished up my beer and walked across the park, and now I'm here at Icebreaker. Well, almost at Icebreaker, I guess. Well, check this out. One cool thing about SeaWorld, at least from what I'm seeing, is it really seems like they have put a lot of energy into creating more coasters. You've got Icebreaker, you've got Pipe, I keep forgetting what it's called, but the surf coaster. And then there's a brand new coaster being built this year also. That coaster was brand new last year. I believe the Icebreaker was brand new the year before that. And then they're building something new now. So it's pretty cool that they've been really investing in their parks. Now, part of that is because they're not doing nearly as many like orca whale shows and things like that. So they've kind of changed what they do or how they do it. So it's not bad. I think it's kind of cool that they've have this new emphasis on coasters, and it really does seem to be working out for them, especially with their B&Ms. For those of you who don't know what a B&M is, it's not a bowel movement. It is, it's a kind of roller coaster manufacturer. It's Bullard and something, I forget what it is. Malabard, is that right? Anyway, that's what it stands for. And they create roller coasters that you may be familiar with, like Orion, tons of them at Cedar Point. Valraven, Gatekeeper, Raptor, there's just a whole bunch of them. So those are B&M coasters, and that's what that means. I didn't realize they have swan boats over there. That's pretty cool. I'm just planning on riding all of the coasters today. We have 2 more coasters. We have Icebreaker, and we have 1 more after that. We've got to hit those, and then we're good. And then we're done with them, because I'm not going to ride every single ride today. But we're going to go do other experiences, especially during our live stream. So if you haven't watched that already, you can go check that out. It'll already have been out for several days by the time this video comes out. All right, it is time to go on to Icebreaker. After several minutes of trying to figure out how to go live, and my live stuff is going weird. I'm not actually going live yet, I'm just scheduling it, but oh my word, it's been making me want to lash out irrationally. Now, this is by far the longest line that I've waited in, because I waited immediately for this ride last year. But that's okay. It's a slow moving line, but it'll be 40 minutes. I have no doubt of it. So let's go. Has been 13 minutes right here at this point. It said a 40-minute wait. This does not look like it's going to end up being a 40-minute wait when this is already 13 minutes. So we've come very far. That's definitely good. Now, I'm not a fan, though, of going backward. And I know this is going to end up taking me backward, which I don't love. It shoots you backwards. And you end up doing it twice. It's not fun. But that's okay. I'll still ride it, but only for you guys. After that though, this was once designated a family coaster. I think they've dropped that since. It's a little bit more intense than a family coaster would usually be. It's not too different, I wouldn't say, from like Hagrid's. I would say it's kind of along that kind of a line and that kind of a feel, but definitely still a very, very fun ride one way or another. Fairly short, but still a good ride. Wow, so yeah, only a 20-minute wait. That's really, really good. So, we're getting on the icebreaker right now. Let's go. Now, our last ride today is in Sesame Street Land. We're headed over there right now to go get my final ride in. It's a kids ride here. It's actually a really great kids land too. And we'll see that in just a second here. It's definitely fun. And after this, we're going to be doing all kinds of different things. Sounds like they have a Sesame Street show happening right now too, so we'll take a moment to go look at that also. Is this the parade? I heard about a parade. Oh, they have 15 minutes till it. All these little buildings. It's very Universal-esque. It's really cool. They also have a little water park here for the kids. Like, this is a great place for if you have kids to be able to come and hang out. Oh no. Super Grover's line is going to be very long today, it looks like. I have a POV of this from last year that I filmed. You can go check that out too if you'd like to. I'll probably include clips of it in this also. The parade is starting right now. It actually looks pretty good. They have people on roller skates and stuff, and dancers. I mean, I'm not really the target audience for it or anything, but that's pretty cool. I'm really not the target audience for this ride either, but I'm still riding it. There's the count. There's Cookie Monster. Just a simple kids ride. I actually like this kids ride quite a bit though. Alright. And here we go. So here's the actual parade up close then. You can even get photos with Elmo. I just kind of want to check it out and see. Okay, so it's like meet and greets that they have over here, essentially, and then places to buy things over here. Oh, these are fun. Nest Side Story. Les Monstrob. Bear Spray. My Fur Lady. Now, this is really well themed. This is a nice area. Definitely. All right, so I just got done with live stream. They bought me a drink, and we're just gonna hang out here. I'm very, very, very low on power, but we're headed to go grab something to eat while we charge up my phone, so let's go. All right, I'm headed into Voyagers because it looks like a good barbecue place, so gonna see if we can have anything. I have a drink with me. You can see it on my shadow here. And I can go grab something to eat down here. See if there's something good I can get. So let's go. Now they have Texas style brisket platter, St. Louis rib, smoked chicken platter, and smoked brisket Caesar salad. I kind of want the smoked brisket Caesar salad, but I also kind of just want the Texas style brisket platter. So we'll see which one I end up going for. You know what though? The salad is looking really good. I haven't had salad in a long time too, and it just sounds really good. This is not exactly the quick service dining experience that I would like to have, where it's a bit nicer, but it is very nice looking inside, like it's very well themed. Even down to this little tiled thing. I'm not even sure what it is, but it's a tiled wall, I guess. And then you come here and you can get your fork and your knife. Also, I think I heard him say that they are card only, not cash, no cash. So that's actually kind of frustrating because there's nothing that says like card only here. I mean, that's what I used. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But there was someone in front of me who tried twice to buy in cash. And it's like, well, why would that not be allowed? I'm not really sure. So, also, I'm not sure that this salad looks particularly appetizing. It does definitely seem to be that this brisket was from yesterday. It doesn't look the greatest. That doesn't mean it won't taste pretty good. So we're gonna try it out, see what it's like. These were just sitting there underneath, like not a heat lamp, but like a little spot where you could grab things. So we'll see if it's decent or not. Let's go. Okay, so it's actually very, very good. The problem is it's very hard to eat because in order to put all the dressing on, you have to kind of cut up all the meat first. So it's been taking a lot of prep work to get into this meal. It is very good though. It really has a great flavor to it. You know, every once in a while it's kind of nice to have something like this where you have like leftover brisket, things like that. Again, the price may be a bit more than I want to spend on leftover brisket though. But it does taste good. It's just theme park, you're going to spend a lot of money on eating.
And how are we doing?
This is kind of cool.
Are we gathering our breath? Yeah, we're just breathing? Okay, everybody, I want you to do like my divers, and we're going to take some deep breaths in. Are you ready? Big inhale. And big exhale. Good job, everybody. Now, our divers like to work on their breathing regularly in order to maintain good lung capacity under the water. It's what helps them stay down so long. Well, my favorite color pearl is the black pearl. How about you? The pink pearl? I love the pink pearl. Now, aside from the black pearl and the pink pearl, we also have a lovely cream or champagne colored pearl, our white pearl, and also our silver pearl, which we found a few silver pearls today, as well as our black pearls.
These are fun.
All of these pearls are inside those wonderful Akoya oysters, which are like nature's mystery box. Now, if you ask me, I think they are amazing. When you get those oysters opened up, it is like you are opening something for the first time because these pearls have never seen the light of day before. They have never touched another human hand. They are amazing. And when you touch that pearl for the first time, that is your forever pearl, just like the shop name is called. Now, if you would like to start your own pearl adventure today, you can come up here. You can talk to my shuckers. You can talk to myself. You can talk to our wonderful divers. Just make sure you let us know, and we're more than happy to get that all started for you today. If not, you're more than welcome to come sit in the amphitheater. You can come hang out with my divers. You can make funny faces at them under the glass. They'll make faces back, of course, but that's what's to be expected when you make a funny face at a stranger.
Okay, I might need to go take a picture with them then, if they'll let me take a picture with them.
Now, if you've been sitting in our amphitheater for a while, you will notice something very, very fun. Our architecture of this area is very Mediterranean. Now, that is because in the Mediterranean areas, pearl diving is very popular. It was considered to be an elegant art.
Selfie? Yeah.
Glimpses of sunlight right now?
Yeah, selfie with this guy too.
Very out of play.
Yeah.
This pearl dive experience, but we will
This
be
is kind of
back
fun.
at 6:30. Again, we will be back at 6:30, but we do have 10 minutes left right here, right now. If you do decide you happen to want to get a pearl today, come talk to my chef, come talk to myself, come talk to my divers. We're all very happy to hang out, get you what you need, and have a wonderful time here at SeaWorld.
It's blowing bubbles. Oh my word. How does he do that?
It's like tongue in the middle. So.
That's cool. I found another show. That was fun. All right. So the next place that we're going to go now, we're going to hit one more ride. I'm back with Mark again, and we're going to hang out and do one more ride on Mako before we leave tonight. It's been kind of a relaxing time since, well, since you guys on the live stream made me drink an extra drink. So I was super relaxed. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. 20 minutes for Mako. One last ride for the day, for the night. I do not think this is a 20-minute wait. Let's go. All right, and we are on our way out now for the evening. One problem with SeaWorld is that it feels like it kind of turns into a redundant place to be because there's not that much to do here. They are doing so much with their roller coasters and stuff like that, but there's just not nearly the amount that there is at some of the other parks to do. We got through everything in would have taken us like 5 hours to do it all, maybe even less than that. So it just kind of sometimes doesn't have quite so much for you to do in it. And that's just part of visiting this place. That's all it is. It is a fun place, and there are surprises around a lot of corners, like even down here, having divers and having someone up here doing the show and all that kind of stuff. I'm looking for pearls well, I don't know. They said they're pearl diving, but I don't know what they're looking for. I think they're just having fun and entertaining people, but I don't really know. They do have pearls over here though. And then they have this jewelry store too, where you have more pearls and all kinds of things here. All right, every single coaster ridden, and for you, like
a lot more, many more.
Like 20 more. He got 21 rides on Mako tonight. We almost went for a second lap. But yeah, so much fun. It's definitely fun to be here at SeaWorld and to have done all of this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Thanks, Mark, again for hanging out. And let me know what you guys think about SeaWorld. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Press that subscribe button, press that like button, do all those fun things, and of course comment down below or just tell me hi. You know, that's fine too. And let's go! Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!